It's been very sweet because you're very sweet and supportive of the relationship as well with Faye.
Yes, I actually think that it's important for them to be happy.
Yes,
Because,
as it is important for you to be happy
Yes,
too.
yes, it is.
Don't forget that. Welcome to Inside the Spotlight. This is where we go behind the curtains. We want to talk to our friends who are influencers, celebrities, personalities, and we really want to get to know maybe stories we haven't heard before. Ching, ching, ching. And our first guest is Jaime Teo.
Hey, thanks for having me for the first guest. I did not know that I was the first person on this podcast.
Yeah, no stress.
I feel so honored.
Are you worried?
No, I'm not.
Okay, very good. In that case, let's go. No, but you've been busy. So this is like a catch up and it's like a quick hyper catch up. We're just missing the coffee, you know?
Yes. But because we haven't met each other in a long time, I wanted to bring a gift for you.
What they call 见面礼.
见面礼.
Yes.
This is the 见面礼. This is what I've been busy with as well.
Yes.
This is called ta-da, collab.
So this is your new skincare line.
Yes.
Yeah, and I've been meaning to talk to you about it because if you're watching the podcast, you can see this, which is amazing, right? But this Jaime Teo is like very busy. She like first she's like last time Miss Universe.
That was actually a really, really long time ago.
Okay, we will talk about that later.
Okay.
Then after that, you've been acting, and then you've been, of course, you're influencer or key opinion leader. Sorry,
They call it a lot of names now.
So
KOL.
what? KOL.
Yeah.
Is there any new name I'm missing out? And then you're a TikTok mom.
Why am I a TikTok mom?
Sorry, what is that called? You're on TikTok. Let's put it that way. You're a TikToker.
Yeah, so cool.
Is it correct? TikToker?
I don't know. Actually, TikToker is something that my daughter introduced to me. She made me go on it. And
really?
Yes, really. That was like a few years ago. And then I was like, what's this? Fun, man? You know, that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, then I found it really fun. And then I think suddenly I'm TikTok mom.
And then after that, now you are an entrepreneur in many ways because you've been an entrepreneur from way back that we know from the days of your 12 Cupcakes to art and now skincare. So we had a Kiss fan, and I'm going to start with a Kiss fan question.
Okay.
To say, how do you do it all? That's literally one of our questions that our fans
Really?
submitted yesterday. Yes.
I do it one at a time. I don't do it all at a time.
You're right.
Yeah, and that's how we should all, that approach to life is good. Just take things one at a time. So you don't look at the whole overview because it gets quite daunting. So you just look at it tackle it one task at a time.
One task at a time.
Yes.
So from
really
a certain
works.
time to a certain time, you are Jamie the mom.
Yes.
Then from a certain time to a certain time, you sit down and you do art.
So I'm not organized. I'm terribly disorganized. But what I do is I just do what I like, and I think I do it quite quickly.
So were you always super into arts as a child? Like take me back to 7-year-old Jamie, 6-year-old Jamie. Were you scribbling on the walls? Were you...
7-year-old Jamie hated art.
No, I couldn't believe that.
No, so I hated art all the way until I think when I was 35. Because when I was in school, I think when I was young, maybe I was 7 years at that age.
Right.
My mom sent me to like the CC to learn how to do arts, right?
Yeah.
And then asked me to draw a parrot. And then they put this parrot in front of you and you're supposed to kind of draw it.
They put a live parrot in front of you?
Not a live one,
okay.
a stuffed parrot.
Sorry.
It looked like a chicken when I was done. And then it's just very ugly. I just felt like I had no 没有美感. I had no artistic sense at all.
Right.
So from then, all my choices were always skewed towards the science and the science.
Really?
Which is why my degree is in computing.
Wait, you have a degree in computing?
Yeah, so I do systems development and I major in like multimedia. So that's slightly artsy, but I always skewed towards more like mathematics, like science, like that kind of subjects because I always thought I had no artistic bone.
Right.
Yeah.
And then now you have like your gallery, you've got...
Yeah, it's just amazing. So can you imagine like now, like you, Charmaine, now you go to an art studio and then you start drawing, you discover that maybe you actually can draw very well already.
I cannot lie. I can tell you that I've discovered this last year. I really cannot draw. I've tried my best.
No, you can draw.
Okay, I believe you.
You must believe me.
I believe you. Okay, because you now have 3 art shows, right?
I have had 3 art shows.
Yeah, you've had 3 art shows. You sold 80% of your art. And
for the first showing.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was, I think for me, selling art is just like, it validates the fact that you can really learn anything you want to learn at any age.
Yes.
That is a superpower.
It really is, And you've started this entrepreneurial thing. So art is like in the middle.
Yes.
But when was your first entrepreneurial journey? Was it 12 Cupcakes?
12 Cupcakes, yes.
Okay, so when did that start actually? Take me back to because I remember eating it and
Thank
buying
you.
it.
Thank you. Thanks
Yes.
for your support. Actually, 12 Cupcakes is because I started to learn how to bake in '06. And it was just a hobby, something that I enjoyed doing. And then after that, my then husband, Dan Ong, I'm sure you know him.
Yes, yes.
So Dan is he is like the entrepreneur. Yeah. I can't pronounce that word.
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Am I tricky?
Okay, yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So kind of you. So he's the one who wanted to do a business.
But
together.
you had the passion. He
I
had the business
passion.
hat.
Yes.
Sure.
So it was always like that, yeah, usually with partnerships because somebody's got to wear different hats, I think. And with that business, it took off, I think it's in Chinese, they call it 天时地利人和,
Okay, explain in English.
which means that everything just fell in place.
Got it.
It was good timing.
Yeah.
Yes. But if you ask me to do it all over again, knowing what it entails now, a bit tough.
Which is, thank you for saying that because I was going to go straight into that. I mean, we all knew the success of 12 Cupcakes. There's no question about that.
Thank you.
And I think you guys expanded very, very much all around the island. There was a point in Singapore where that was the go-to, bring it to housewarming, corporate gifts, office.
Thank you.
And then there became a point where it made news a little bit.
Yes.
Yes. So what was your learning from that situation?
Are we going to just put it as like the elephant in the room?
Okay, or maybe you can explain to me.
That.
Maybe you can explain to me what happened actually, or to our friends who may not have. Just really quickly.
Yes. Okay. So what happened with 12 Cupcakes was that we sold the business in 2015, and then after that, a year later, we made news for. Let me. It's in air quotes for not paying our workers properly. Yeah, but again, because I was doing mostly marketing, mostly product creation, I really was not involved in the HR side of things. And therefore, you just, sometimes you just want to close that chapter. So you just go ahead and go, okay, you accept that, we'll take that blame and we will move on from there. Yeah, so that was what happened with that. We'll call that the elephant.
Sure.
Yeah, but I think why we sold the business, which is a question that many people ask, was also because I think we have brought it to as far as we could have brought it.
I think so too.
We needed somebody else with deeper pockets, with more power to really to bring it further. So yeah, that's why we sold the business.
So you brought up your interesting the journey, right? So from the cupcakes to then you went into your hobbies with art to skincare, and what I really wanted to say, and you brought up Daniel, right? And what I truly admire is the way both of you co-parent.
Oh,
I feel like two of you do a fantastic job. Sure, what we see on socials is what we see on socials, but I would say that co-parenting is a thing of today, I feel.
sadly, yes.
It is.
Yes.
And how do you manage? How did you take a while to come to this sweet spot, or did both of you just say, okay, egos aside, we got to do what we got to do for Renee?
Yeah, I think we came to that agreement very, very early on that Renee's welfare above everything else.
Yeah.
So that was the part that was good and bad.
Okay.
Yeah, good in that, we're going to do everything for her.
Yeah.
But bad in that, then we have to really, even at times when you find it difficult to put things aside, you have to just take a deep breath and go, the child first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's both ways.
Yes.
For him and for me. So yeah, I think that was sometimes quite challenging.
Yeah.
But I think and I hope.
How long did it take for you guys to get to this sweet spot? Because I'm sure now it's been years now.
Yeah, it's been so long,
I'm not counting, so I really don't know. I don't know how many years.
It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so it feels like a very long time. Yeah. Yeah. So I think we reached this space, this place when Dan kind of settled down.
Right.
More so after he settled down.
Yeah, and but it's been very sweet because you're very sweet and supportive of the relationship as well with Faye.
Yes, I actually think that it's important for them to be happy.
Yes,
Because, when
as it
he's
is important for
happy-
you to be happy
Yes,
too.
Yes, it is.
Don't forget that.
yes.
Yeah.
So I think a number one lesson that I would like for Renee to learn from both our experiences is that you always have to go out and seek happiness. And you want to do it being an example to Renee.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, you always want to be a better person for your right? I always think so, right? You want the
Yes.
best and you also want to be a better person for your child.
Yes.
All the time.
I think you really don't know how much you have in you to change until you have a child.
Really?
Yes, that is so true. Because there's been incidences like recently, right? I had a talking to kind of like a mommy-daughter talk with Renee, right?
Sorry, how old is she now?
She's 13 this year. So like
My goodness, she's growing up before our eyes.
Yes, she is.
Is she a? But she's a teenager.
She's a good kid.
She's
she's a good
I think so too.
Yeah, I think so.
For now lah.
But that was for now. I'm not. Don't.
But I'm just saying, I know she's doing well.
Yes, we'll be thankful for till now.
Very much so.
And the thing is, there was this day when I was upset with her over something.
Okay.
And then later on, she said, "Mommy, can I talk to you?" And I thought she was going to come to apologize. But no, she came to me and she said, "Mommy, I think you approached the topic at the wrong time."
Wow.
Yes.
No way.
Yeah.
For a 13-year-old, that is brilliant.
Not when you are the mother and you're like,
Come
no,
on.
I get no
if she was
apology.
33, you'd be like, maybe. But because she's 13, you're like,
No. So
oh.
luckily at the time, right, I was occupied. I was like, I was very upset that she didn't apologize, and I just went, "I'll talk to you tomorrow."
Okay.
So when I took the night to think about it, I realized that she was right. It was not the correct time to approach the topic, and if I had time at the time to speak to her, I would have blown up because she did not apologize like I expected. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think
How did that get resolved? Did you sit her down and say, okay?
the next day, I sat down and go, yes, I apologize for not, well, can you imagine? I said that. I said I
For what, for
apologize for not approaching the topic at the correct time.
So you use her words lah.
Yes,
Wow.
I did. I said, I apologize for that, but da.
Wow.
Right?
Wait, hold on. Then did she say the sorry that you wanted or did?
Afterwards, yeah, she did.
So now we know just how difficult it is to be a parent, and I think it's nice that one of the pillars of Jamie is Mama.
Yes.
Right? But I want to know Jamie. Is Jamie happy 6 years on? Happily with the love, with life?
I think Jamie is finding peace with the decisions that she's made. So many times you make decisions and they are, at that time that you made the decision, the best decision. That's why you made it. Because you thought it was the best decision. But with hindsight, it may or may not have been the best. And,
Okay.
And then you make peace with it. You just have to let it go and tell yourself that this is what you've done and you will have to move on. And you'll have to make yourself happy in whichever way you can find.
How
And
did
for
you
me,
make yourself?
That's creating. I create a lot, which is why there's that art thing, which I really
Cooking lah, art lah.
So I keep okay.
Everything
the word is
you are.
I keep busy. I'm exercising. I am cooking. I am painting. I am dating, of course, right?
Yay!
So, yeah. So I do have significant other in my life.
Yay!
Thank you. And it's so nice that you're so happy for me.
Oh, I'm very happy lah.
But I think relationships.
I mean, if it doesn't work out, doesn't work out. But as long as you are happy,
yes, I agree.
you have
I
a significant other that you're very happy with.
that we try to work things out, and I think as you grow older, the relationship is different. So you learn a lot of new things from this relationship.
In every relationship, you will
Yeah,
learn.
that's true. But I think in my current relationship, I learned more about how to communicate and how to speak up.
Important.
It's so important, right? Communication.
Yeah, no point suppressing, it'll come out somewhere else.
I know.
Yeah, it's the truth. No point.
You
hold your breath for so long, right? One day you just boom.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
Yeah, either you die lah. So,
that's
it's
not an
either-
option. So.
No, as in like either the relationship dies or there's a big fight when you hold it in.
Of course.
Yes.
So I agree with that, which is that when you've got little bits of unhappiness, say lah, just try at the right time. Right? But you don't not just like in the middle of a nice dinner, be like, I was really upset about, Be like Renee.
I know I have to take that lesson from Renee.
Can learn from Renee.
Yes.
Be like Renee. There should be a hashtag. But I've noticed, I can't help but notice that you've been quite private about that. I mean, we know you're okay. So now we know you're dating, but you don't share significant other person. I always know because you hashtag Instagram boyfriend. So I'm like, who's this Instagram boyfriend?
Instagram boyfriend lah.
Yeah, I know.
So that was
But
my clue.
it's a very big clue,
It's
my
very
dear.
clue, right? Yeah.
Very big clue.
I thought so.
Yes. We know, girl. But the question I have is, are you doing this more because on Daniel's front, it's very obvious. Daniel has faith
Oh, but
and
that's his life. He's always been like that. He's very open about how he feels and what's going on.
Yes.
So that's
and that's why people love Daniel and all that.
Yeah. So that's his life.
But you've also been quite public, no?
About things that I want to be public about.
I see.
So I'm maybe more selective about that.
So you.
And also because I think my partner prefers not to be like, in the limelight.
Jamie's other half, is it? Otherwise that becomes the title.
No, it's not that. I think he just generally is more private.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you guys have come to a common understanding. You're okay with that. You're okay with not showing the face.
Absolutely. I'm okay with keeping our relationship.
But then people will see you outside.
Then they see
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Outside's outside. It's like not inside.
Okay, fair enough.
I think on a platform, too many people see it at once.
Sure. And
when
then
you're outside, it's a few people.
And then the judgment is like boom.
Sometimes, yes.
Okay, I got a very important question. I have too many questions. This podcast is too short. And I know we're going to have to wrap it up soon. Would you get married and consider having children again?
Okay, so this two-part question.
It's a two-part question.
The second part is very easy to answer.
Okay.
No, I don't want to have kids again.
Everybody says kids are a blessing,
kids
you know.
are very tough, very hard work.
Okay, one is enough lah.
I just heard this on a stand-up show the other day that the only people who wants 2 kids are people who have 3 kids.
Okay.
I think 2 kids are good because they have got 3.
Okay, so
I don't want another child.
no more kids for Jaime Teo.
Yes,
okay.
Hey, I'm not that young,
My dear, there's modern technology lah. Can you don't say this kind of thing?
No. But I do think that you really need that energy.
Oh, I see. It's more okay.
It's more that than the physical ability to give birth. Getting pregnant and giving birth for some people is the easiest part. Like me, it's the easiest part of being a mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an investment, no? From there, still got to raise a child, no? Yeah.
Yeah, that 9 months is just the little start of the rest of your life.
Okay.
So yeah, I love Renee to bits, but I would not want another kid.
Got it. Then my first question, how?
Then if you don't want to have a kid, then why do you need to get married?
Different people.
Exactly.
Different people.
Different people.
Propose or what?
Just
if
said you got 2 proposals, you get married
if
twice.
said hashtag hashtag Instagram boyfriend proposes. Or you're happy where you are now.
I think that's more it. We're happy where we are now. And again, we're also, like all relationships, is all work in progress. Yeah.
I'm very sad for me that this first episode has to be cut so short because I could sit here, and we haven't even gone to the meat of it. This needs to be do people do 3-hour podcasts? I don't know. I actually nobody will listen. But anyway,
Yeah, I think so.
only maybe you, me, and Jamie Yo might listen. She might tune in from the UK. Be like, hi.
She's gonna be back.
She is soon,
yes.
right? Yeah. I'm trying to get her anyway.
Okay.
Yes. So as we do with every guest here. I'm going to try to wrap up with some quick-fire questions.
I will try to reply quickly.
Okay, cannot think so much, okay?
I try.
Okay, 很好. Okay, very good. Best advice you've been given in your life?
Life goes on.
Worst advice you've ever received?
Just suck it up.
Goes hand in hand with the first one. Okay, got it.
Bad advice. No, it's very different.
Okay. If you could implement a law that everybody in the world had to follow today, what would it be?
Be kind to your neighbors.
Neighbors
Law.
only.
When we say neighbors, is everybody.
Oh, everybody. The neighbor. Then the stay far away one don't care.
Now you're my neighbor. You're on the table. The people across is my neighbors across the the console.
Got it.
Just be kind to everyone.
Be kind to everybody.
Yeah, that should be a law. If I could implement a law, be kind to everyone.
What does describe what you feel your life would look like in 5 words? What does the life of Jaime look like now and in the future in 5 words?
I I will be very purposeful.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Wrapping things up. Thank you so much. Then that is our very too short an episode, I feel, for Inside the Spotlight.
Oh, wow, that was that went by really quickly.
Too quickly. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. And where can we find you, Jamie?
At JMETEO.
JMETEO for Instagram and TikTok, because you're there too. Same.
JMETEO.
JMETEO. And that wraps up our first guest. What an absolute pleasure.
Thanks, Charmaine.
And you got to come back on again.
Yes, we will do this on like one topic. I think we try
I
to
also
cover too many
see.
things. Yeah?
I also see.
Yeah. I've
Never
got
mind,
so
next
much
time.
share.
Yeah, next time if we have a 7-hour podcast, we do lah.
Let's
But
do
anyway,
it.
thank you for watching. This has
Thank
been
you.
Inside the Spotlight. It's our podcast that we do here at SPH Radio.
Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place.